All right, guys, welcome to your Glow Up Nutrition and Question and Answer call. It is January 15th, 2020. Thank you guys so much for being live on this call. A lot of you guys that are on here are either my current clients or coaches, or maybe you are brand new, never heard about anything, and you are just wanting to learn a little bit about nutrition. You could have been invited by myself. You could have been invited by one of your friends that is a coach or a client. You could have been invited by anybody else to come check this out, or maybe you stumbled upon it on social media and you're like, hey, I want to learn about this. I need to learn about nutrition. So there's going to be a little bit of a mix in here, guys. I'm going to be sharing some stuff that you may not pick up on if you're actually not a coach or a client yet. But the thing is that it's just a bit of a checkup. Usually I do these things with my clients. I did a lot of them last year, but now it's a brand new year. We are so much bigger, and I'm noticing nutrition seems to be the biggest thing everyone's struggling with. And that was the biggest game changer for me when it came to actually making a shift in my fitness journey. So I really wanted to make sure I took some time to answer questions, to go over things that work really well for me, to help you guys be able to utilize that, as well as we have some really special people that are on this call today that have already gotten transformations, or they just started their journey. We have Amanda, who is starting what's called the Ultimate Reset, which is like a 21-day cleanse, which is crazy banana sauce. Like, I haven't done that. I would love to be able to do that, but she's doing that, which is pretty cool. So I'm excited to maybe even get her to participate in the chat, or if you want to speak at the end of this about how you're feeling so far. I know you're not feeling great right now because you had surgery, but super excited that we have you on here. And yeah, so I'm just going to minimize this so I'm not crazy distracted by all of you guys on here chatting. So this is something I want you guys to think about right now. We are halfway through January. Who on here is kind of like freaked out by that? Because I know I am. I'm just like, holy shit. I feel like by the way, if you have children around, I do cuss a little bit, just a forewarning. Maybe put headphones in, or like turn your volume down a little bit. But it's halfway through January. And the thing is that, I kind of break up the year into quarters. And the reason I do that is because I like to really reset and think about, okay, am I actually moving towards my goals? So when I'm thinking, like, I feel like I was just, having a couple drinks on New Year's. I was just getting excited for this year, and now we're halfway through this month. So this is a good time for you guys to really gut check yourself. Like, did I really start on my goals yet for 2020? Have I really been diving in? Have I really been like all in on my workouts? Have I been leaning in on my coach? Have I been changing up my diet? Have I been trying to like make little tweaks and changes to make myself feel better? It's good for you to really check in on those things, because when you are doing that and you're constantly making sure you're doing the things you need to do, it just allows you to stay more focused. And it's easy to get distracted, especially in January, because there's all these brand new things, there's all these brand new promotions and everywhere, right? Everyone's like, brand new year, girl, get this, get that, all these cool things. And it's easy to get distracted. So you want to stay super focused. Here are some of the key things that we're going to run through quickly while we're on here. So if there's anything on here that's important to you, that stands out, you're like, what, I really want to make sure that I get all the information about this, write it down right now, so that when it comes to the end of the call, when it comes to questions, you have anything you want to ask, then you totally can, okay? So we're going to go over nutrition, types of nutrition programs, drinking water, understanding your calorie brackets, food analysis, types of nutrition plans, okay? Going plant-based, detoxes, putting on muscle, gut health, eating on a budget, and also our challenges where you literally can win money just for working out. If you didn't know that, congratulations. How cool is that? You can literally win money just for working out. I'm seeing Colleen's eyes go, what? I would love more money. This is exciting, right? I know I do. I'm very motivated by prizes as well. I don't know about you guys. And please feel free to be interactive in this, guys. I know that some of us have our cameras on, some of us don't. You can put your hands up. You can drop in the chat. I will read the chat. I'll try not to get as distracted as I can. But here's a quick update before we really dive into it. For anyone that is a current coach or client right now, you guys, we have a Glow Up Prep School. This is something that myself and one of our other coaches on our team put together to make sure that you guys can utilize your annual membership. You guys are not with us right now. We have annual memberships. So you get access to all our programs, me as your coach or any other coaches on here, our entire community, all of our workout plans, all our nutrition plans, all the things, get your pills in you, Amanda, and everything for a year. So that's something that I think is really, really cool. I don't know about you guys, if you've ever had a gym membership, drop down in the chat box if you've ever had a gym membership, or put your hand up. I know I have, because I used to have to pay monthly fees for that kind of stuff. And that was really expensive, right? So we have something that is annual, which I think is really cool. It's a great gift. as well as that if you have not taken your measurements, your photos, or a video of yourself, please do it. I know it sucks. I know it's icky and gross. You're like, shit. Colleen's like, I don't want to do it, girl. I don't want to do it. But the thing is, when you do that, it's going to allow you to see your progress. And the biggest reason I say this is I was someone that was like, I don't want to take my photo. And there's a lot of people that will look at me where my before photo was and go, Sarah, you weren't even bad. You were fine. You look great. I wish I looked like that. But the thing is that it's not about what I look like in your eyes, okay? I want you guys to remember to remove the physical look. You have to remember everyone's different from the inside out. I struggled with depression, anxiety, eating disorders. You know, I had PTSD. I went through a lot of abusive relationships because I didn't respect myself. And I didn't know how to. It's because I didn't feel good in my own skin. But for me, taking that first before photo, I did not want to do it. It took me forever to go back and try and find an old photo of me in a bathing suit because I literally untagged myself and everything. I deleted everything. So when I decided to start like an online coaching business where I was going to be sharing transformations, I struggled with that, right? I'm so proud of you, Colleen, for taking your photos. Amazing, girlfriend. It's a struggle, but you know what? It's so important because when I did my very first program, and I'm going to show you guys a bit of my background, in my very first program, your girl put weight on, okay? I was putting weight on for the first 2 phases of my program, but if I didn't take photos, I would have quit. Because once I took pictures, because that's what my coach said to me, because y'all, even coaches have coaches, she was like, Sarah, go take some photos. Go take a progress photo. And when I went and took it, I was like, holy shit. I looked dramatically different, but my weight had gone up. But if I hadn't taken that initial first photo, I would have probably quit. And I've had a lot of different clients be like that. My girlfriend, Emily, I believe she lost 15 pounds in 3 weeks. And sorry, not 15 pounds, she lost 15 inches in 3 weeks and her weight didn't change. But her entire waist went like this and her butt like went up and like perky. It was adorable. But the thing is that if she hadn't taken photos, she would have quit, right? Because she's like, oh, I'm all about this weight loss journey. But when you're starting out on a journey, if your goal is weight loss, and not every person on here has a weight loss goal, you have to take your photos, right? Or you're not going to be able to see your progress and you could get defeated without even knowing that you're actually making a change. And the last thing is for you guys, making sure you're utilizing your groups. I think, Colleen, I think we had a post approved by you the other day. You leaned it on the group. I was so proud of you. So great. All the praise to Colleen today. This is awesome. And exactly, off-scale victories, Amanda. So use the groups. It's your safe place. We have groups on Facebook. We have them on, we have people on Instagram you can work with, get to know everybody. We have our challenge group app. There's so many places where you can go and celebrate yourself and celebrate other people. And I can tell you right now, the more involved you are in our groups, our actual support groups, the more you're going to be able to start seeing your results because you're going to be so much more dialed in and so much more focused. Does that make sense? Cool. Alrighty, let's keep moving here. All right, guys, so if you don't know who I am, my name is Sarah Zielinski. I am retired. I am retired from my old life. So I am a retired personal trainer. I was a personal trainer for about 6 years. I was a group fitness instructor, a gym manager. I also was an adaptive physical education educator, gym manager twice, apparently. It's true, it's 2 different gyms. That's cool, I'll take it. And I worked at Starbucks as well as a manager, worst job I've ever had in my life. I've never been that stressed out ever. I have burns from it, damn hot bacon sandwiches, all y'all want, burning my freaking arms off. And I also was apparently a business development representative. I wrote these really fast, guys. I'm a last minute kind of person. You were a barista, girl? I used to train you guys. They did not accept me when I came as an external hire. I'm sure you understand that. So I was a business development representative for a water company. And that's when I started coaching. And I was such a naysayer, guys, about being able to do these fitness programs because I was the kind of person that was like, you need to go to a gym. You need to pay for a gym membership. You need to pay like a shit ton of money to be able to get results. And when people told me that they were doing at-home workout programs, I used to tell them like, that's a joke. Like, you're not going to get results. Like, you're literally kidding yourself. And it ended up being what changed my life. It really is about getting over your ego and getting over yourself and trying something that actually challenges you. And it really came down to the nutrition. And that's why I'm so passionate about it because, you guys, I used to do everything, okay? Like I used to drink, I used to party, I went too far. I used to drink, I used to party. I still like to drink and party, but not like I used to. So this was me, guys. I used to work out every single day. I took a shit ton of diet pills. I binged and I purged. I used to Google everything about how to drop the weight. I used to search every single fit girl on Instagram. Y'all, if anybody on here, please tell me this is you. How many of you guys find a girl on Instagram, you're like, shit, I want to look like her, and I want to be her, and you look at her, and you go through their highlights, you go through their stories, you go through their feed, you're trying to find what are they eating, how much are they eating, what are they doing, can I eat those things, da, 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 da. Now, here's the thing. When you obsess over what other people are eating or what other people are doing, it doesn't matter if you were to go and implement that anyways, because their training regimen is going to be different than what you're doing. Their body type is going to be different than you, right? What they actually need in the day will be different than you. Depending on how active they are during the day too, could be different, right? I know for myself that when I was waitressing and I was also personal training and I was also teaching group fitness classes, I had 8 part-time jobs. Y'all, I was on my feet so much and I was hardly eating. And I was like, why am I not in shape? Why am I feeling so soft, but I'm working out like crazy and I'm exhausted? I was not eating enough. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to really go over a food analysis and be able to make a comparison to see like how much you're eating and what needs to change, okay? Because the thing is like that is what will change everything for you, is understanding how much you should be eating. Does this make sense, guys? Because if I was to go and follow, I don't know, little Miss Bippity Boo over here who's chomping down on her broccoli and chicken and her brown rice, which I'm seriously not excited about at all, I don't know about you guys, and started weighing in the exact same macros she had, my body might change, but if I'm not following her fitness routine, I'm not going to see the results that she's getting because we're different people. So I want you guys to remove the labels and remove like the fact that you're watching other people all the time and thinking, I want to be like that person, because you have to find what fits to your life and to your lifestyle, something that you can maintain forever. Otherwise, it's just going to be a fad diet that you won't be able to stick to. Okay. So when I got started, I literally got started because I was all about my bride goals. All right. I had a why, and you guys can see over here on the left-hand side, this dress did not fit me. I absolutely loved it. I wanted this dress. It was really tight, kind of hugged in the random weird place. It still looked nice, but it was like hugged in weird spots, right? And then when you see on the right side there, I had taken that dress in 5 times. This dress I bought at a store called Renew with Love in Carlton Place in Ottawa. And it is a consignment dress kind of shop. So it's like you buy the dress, it's not supposed to be altered. But I bought it and I was like, you know, I'll just lose a little bit of weight. You know, I'll just tone up a little bit on the sides of my rib cage, whatever. It'll fit me. It'll be fine. I left there so uncomfortable, thinking that I hated my damn wedding dress. I was so scared I was going to fail and I wasn't going to be able to do it. But the thing is, when you have a really strong why, and there's no way, you think I was going to go and return a $1,200 dress? You couldn't, right? I was like, I just spent, well, I didn't. My mom helped me out. Praise the Lord. I didn't have $1,200 to spend on a dang dress. I'll tell you that right now. Definitely not. But the thing is, like, I had to make it work, right? And the reason I wanted to lose weight and the reason I wanted to tone up and have muscle and the reason I wanted to do those things wasn't so much for the physical appearance, a little bit, right? I'm allowed to be vain. You want to look hot on your wedding day, it's fine. It's cool. But the thing is that I wanted to feel really good in my skin. I wanted to feel really confident. And I wanted to honestly be the best wife I could possibly be to my husband because I love him so much. And that was what my why was. So you have to define to you, like, what is important to you when it comes to your fitness goals? Why do you want to eat better? Why do you want to look better? Why do you want to feel better? Is it because you're going to be more proud of yourself? Is it because someone else is going to be proud of you? It's okay to want to do something because someone else is proud of you too, guys. Okay? Don't let other people tell you that you had to do it just for you, girl, and that's it. Like, you're allowed to have feelings like, I want my family to be proud of me because I've quit on every single freaking thing I've done. That was me. I quit every single thing I started. Everything but this. Because I found my why and I got really serious about it and I went after it. But I had to remind myself of that every single day, and I really owe that to our community, because if I didn't have to check in, do my workouts every single day, if people weren't looking for my random post saying, I did my workout, I didn't want to do it, but I did it, I probably wouldn't have shown up. So it's really important that you guys know exactly what your why is. And if you guys know where your why is right now, please drop it down in the chat. I would love to share that with everybody, because honestly, if it's me, it could just be that you have children and you want to be able to chase them around and not be out of breath. Or maybe you want to just be able to pick up your groceries and bring them from your car into your house and you know, not be tired and be strong. Or, maybe you want to be able to feel confident when you're walking into someone's house and you're doing an amazing design show and you want to be able to show them, this is what I see here, right? Or maybe you want to go into work and you just want people to look at you and go, girl, you look great. Shit, what's going on, right? And Colleen's saying, I don't want to be disappointed when I look in the mirror, right? You want to be able to feel confident and you want to be able to look at myself and say, damn, I look good. I worked my ass off for this. I'm hot as shit. And you're going to get there, girl, right? But you have to put that in front of you every single day, right? For Amanda, she says, my why is that I want to be my healthiest that I can be for my boyfriend and for our future family. Yes, right? I want to have babies, right? Colleen, you want to get married. You want to do all these things, right? So it's like you want to be able to do these things that make you feel good. I know you guys aren't the only people on the call. I feel like you're the only ones I'm talking to. So y'all don't be scared to pipe up. You're also the only two faces that I can see. So, all right, guys. So this is just about how we seriously have the total solution. So I'm putting this all into perspective for you because sometimes you need to just have it laid out on the table for you to actually realize, shit, I have it. I have the damn tools. How many of you guys on here, when starting a fitness journey or thinking you want to do something, all of a sudden you get overwhelmed? You're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. There's so much shit. How do I pick up, especially with this stuff, right? We got over 1,000 different workouts that you can choose from. There's 75 freaking programs. Every single program comes with a nutrition plan. There are thousands of recipes and meal plans and everything. You're like, Sarah, where the hell do I start? How do I pick the best option for me? What if I start it and I don't like it? What if I do all these things, right? Nice, you went and bought some weights for this call. Amazing. So the thing is, guys, you have to find something that you like, something that's going to fit your schedule, something that you are going to be, is going to be attainable for you. Because the thing is, just eating. Thanks, Caitlin. I don't care. I'm going to let you eat. I'm hungry. But the thing is that if you're someone that is, a busy person, or maybe you have kids, or maybe you, work shift work, or maybe you need extra sleep, or whatever it is, you have no excuse for time. Because number one, you can do it at home. You can do it at the gym. We have stuff without weights if you want to do stuff without weights. You can do lots of programs that are 20 minutes or less. There's an option for everybody. And the cool thing is someone goes, how the hell can you get results in 20 minutes a day, Sarah? I was in the Transfer in 20 test group. It's a 20-minute program, it's a step program. Your girl is not coordinated. I can't dance unless I'm drunk. I can't do a lot of things, but I can do Transform 20 in 20 minutes, and it completely changed my life. Because the thing is, there's a meal plan with that program, right? That meal plan is different than the meal plan I'm on right now for my program where I'm doing an hour a day, all right? You eat differently. And the reason for that is because if I eat the same thing I ate on a 20-minute program versus a 1-hour program, my results are going to be very different, right? Because it's a different amount of time, a different amount of effort, using weights versus not using weights, things like that. So, amazing. Yeah. And Leah's like, yeah, and a workout like that flies by really quickly. And that's the thing is you just have to start. And once it's done, you'll feel better. Even if you absolutely suck at that workout. And I will attest to this, guys. My husband right now is doing 6 weeks of the work. And I was on a coach call with my girl, Kristen, yesterday. And he was yelling the F word and punching the floor half the time we were on the call. And she was like, what is going on? And I'm like, he's doing the work. She goes, I feel that. I get that. I did that workout this morning. And like, it's our hardest program. It is insane. It is by an elite trainer that trains NBA players. The meal plan that goes associated with that is wild bananas. Like my husband's eating I think 7 or 8 servings. I think 7 or 8 servings of protein a day. It's wild. Like I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of freaking food, right? And that's in another bracket that I'll talk about with you guys later. But the thing is that you have to be dialed into your nutrition, and you also have to give yourself some damn grace. Even if you do a workout and you half-assed it, you freaking did it. Because he was so angry. He's like, oh, I sucked at that workout. I was so tired. I had to use 10-pound weights on the arm flies. And I was like, and he's a dude, right? He's like, 10-pound weights, oh my God, I'm such a baby. I'm like, no, Brock, you have to be happy about the fact that you didn't want to do it, but you still did it. Maybe you didn't do it to the max of your normal ability when you're not tired, but this is a hard program, right? You're going to get tired. It's going to get hard. Exactly. It's progress, not perfection. You can't beat yourself up if something's not working. All right. The next thing is you have your support system. So I talked about that a little bit briefly. You guys have us here, but I want you to realize that when you start to feel overwhelmed, I want you to relax and realize that you're actually equipped. You are equipped with all of the tools to be able to be successful on this journey by reaching out to every single person that's even on this call right now, leaning onto your community, researching the things that you have in this platform. If you are a coach or client, go and finish that prep school. You will learn something. I will guarantee you, you will learn something you didn't know, and you can always go back in and reference that whenever you want to find things, or reach out to me or your coach, anybody that will be able to help you along with this journey. And the last thing is the rewards. This is epic, okay? You guys finish a program, even just a nutrition program, and you submit your results, you can win up to $100,000, okay? Every single year, one person wins $100,000. I think it's every single week or every single month, someone wins like $500. Like, they pick people based off you pouring into yourself and caring for yourself, as well as if you finish a program, you get a free shirt. I don't know about y'all, I love tank tops. I love workout tanks. I love it. And like, especially if you finish your program and then it says like what the program was you finished. I'm all about that. I'm all about the branded stuff. I got a glow up on my sweater. We have glow up clothing now, all the things. Like, I just love being so passionate and repping the things that we completed, right? It's kind of like when you run a marathon and you get the medal at the end of it, right? You're like, yeah, it's my medal, I freaking did it. It's the same thing with your fitness programs, with the nutrition programs. Like, those are the things that you can show people, and it's like you're bragging, right? You know, you wear that shirt one day, someone goes, oh, what is that? The challenge? Or what's the work? What's 80-day obsession? What is this thing? You go, oh, that's a program I did. I got sick results, so I got a free shirt. They're like, well, I want a free shirt. Like, it's all about, you know, the fact that we literally have a total solution. I challenge you to go to a gym, okay? I challenge you guys to go to a gym where they're gonna come and say, all right, so for speaking in American language, so speaking, this could be Canadian, for $185 Canadian for a year, we're gonna give you access to over 1,000 different workouts, 75 different programs. You're gonna get nutrition plans for every single program. I'm going to give you a coach to work with you all day, every day. They're going to work out with you and do the things with you. And then we're going to give you a free shirt. And then if you want to win a couple $100 or maybe even $100,000, we're going to do that too. What do you think? And then we're also going to give you like a supply of like superfood shakes or pre and post workout. What do you want? Oh, by the way, after 30 days, if you don't like it, and even if you get results, you can get your money back. What do you think? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you're not going to find that at a gym. I know. I managed one. I know I was a personal trainer. I used to charge people $50 an hour just to show up. And if they didn't show up, I still charged them because I had to put food on the table, right? You guys, we literally have the total solution here at our fingertips. It's just about you doing the work. And we're going to dive right into that. And I really wanted to touch on that quickly because my husband and I mentioned OTF. So OTF is Orange Theory Fitness. I used to go there religiously. It was my favorite place to work out. They kicked my ass. I split my butt up. I would honestly, like, you used to wear a heart rate monitor and you'd be on treadmills and running machines and doing weights and HIIT and all these things and strength. And I would burn between like 600 and 900 calories. And I was like, oh, I'm in the red zone. I'm killing it. I'm doing such a good job. But I never got any results. And the reason I didn't is I had no idea how to fuel my body. I had no idea how to eat. I didn't know how much water I was supposed to be drinking. I also did not realize that I didn't have to work that damn hard every single day. Because sometimes when you work that hard every single day and you don't, because I used to go every day and I paid $180 a month, by the way, and was charged if I didn't freaking show up. I know her dog's the sweetest little thing ever. And the thing is, I just want you to remember, and I'm not just trying to talk about price because I believe there's so much more value in it than just price. But I'm just trying to show you that we literally have the tools, okay? It's just we have to learn how to implement them so that you can start really seeing that success. And if you're someone that's on this call right now that has gotten results with one of our programs, please drop down in the chat. If you're someone that has not yet, please drop down in the chat. If you are someone that is motivated right now to start or wanting to start a brand new journey, if it is with our programs or without, that's totally cool. I'm not expecting you guys all to be on here because you're just going to be getting started with us. I'm just sharing with you guys how this works and how the nutrition is freaking amazing. Then yeah, perfect. I'm seeing I have results, working on it, girl, all these things. Guys, we are in it to freaking win it. All right. Okay. So I'm going to just really show you guys. So here's my big before and after transformation. That was me after my wedding day. And I've never felt that lean in my entire life. I've never, ever, ever, ever in my life thought that I could look like that. I grew up feeling like people used to tell me, Sarah, you're big bone. That's what people used to tell me. They're like, no, you're just big boned. It runs in the family. And I lived that my entire life. I was like, okay, I'm going to have to just live with this. I'm never going to be able to be confident because my big, like honestly, my big, hairy, scary goal was I want to wear something that's tight and feel confident. Okay. Because my family even said to me, you're big boned. And they made me feel like a bigger person than I was. And I love my family. So mom, if you watch this, I'm not saying you're a jerk. I love you. I'm just saying something that I had to live with growing up and it was hard for me, right? So anyone can follow a diet, but the thing is you have to find the right path that works for you. And you have to be excited about it so that you can do it for the long term. And I'm gonna go over with you guys a couple different solutions when it comes to nutrition plans. And it's not everyone's for everybody, okay? Because for me, it was portion control. For other people, it's, you're pushing back against not wanting to have structure, okay? Because for me, if you give me an inch, I'm taking a mile. Like you can't give me one bowl of ice cream, girl. I'm gonna eat the whole damn thing. Like that's how I am, right? So I need to have portion control. I need to know that it's okay for me to have this, but I can't have this much, right? Because I remember how many of you guys have seen girls on Instagram or people on social media and they're sitting there and they're like, oh, do it for the fries. And they have this massive thing of fries in front of them and they look like they're smashing it, or they have this massive thing of ice cream and they're like YOLO. I'm like, girl, don't do that stuff. Like, don't tell people that you're doing that because you're making people feel like you're some type of like figment flower fairy thing and you're special and no one else can do that. And that's not okay. I really don't like that. Like, I will show people that I drink and stuff like that and I will have a good time, but I will also be realistic with you. I'm not going to sit down and eat the whole tub of ice cream anymore. I used to, but I won't do that shit anymore. Hey, Caitlin, it's your face, babe. So when it comes to portion control, that's where you learn about different food lists. And a lot of you guys that are on this call right now and are catching this recording is because you guys wanted to know about food lists. If you are a coach or a client on my team, you are already going to know all about our food list, right? And I want to know from you guys, has that been helpful for you? Has that been a game changer for you? We're going to kind of go into that. But that was a thing that really changed how I looked at food. Because what I learned was that our food lists, and I think it's on the next slide. I feel to go back and forth. It is. Okay, so on our food list, when you look at them, guys, they're categorized by most nutrient dense to least. And this is just like half, okay? This is like half of the list. So if you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna snap this for free, girl, Google it. It's not a hidden thing. It's all out there. Like, that's a cool thing. We don't hide anything, but it's not about you just getting it and doing it by yourself. It's literally about the fact that you have this community of people to help you along the way. So when you look at your container list, it just really educated me on these are the things that I should be choosing if I really want to get the best results possible, right? It also really helped me when I was going out and going to eat out somewhere, or, if I was going to a friend's house and they were serving things, it just made me more aware of the things that were going to be a better choice for me, okay? I don't know if there's anything on here that surprises you guys. This is the vegan food list. The reason I'm sharing this is because I do personally believe that when you do eat more plant-based, you are going to get your results that much faster because it is leaner. You do get more nutrients. And for all y'all people watching this right now saying, but where you get your protein at, I will tell you this, and I know Amanda's going to be like, bitch peas, right? Because we say that all the time, bitch peas, like actual PEAS is a thing that it is virtually impossible for someone to all of a sudden have a protein deficiency. It is very unlikely that you're going to hear of someone going to the doctor and be like, oh, you must not be getting enough protein. No way you're not getting enough protein. B12, okay, B12, you might have to supplement with B12 if you're eating more vegan for sure. But honestly, protein is not something you lack because protein's really, really high in all these vegetables you see up on the top hand corner on the way down. The darker the green, the higher the protein typically in all of these vegetables and things like that. Okay, guys? Same within different carbohydrates and nuts and like fats and seeds and everything. There's protein in absolutely everything. Yo, how do you think cows get so big they eat grass? They eat grass and they're huge, right? Like, don't tell me that you can't gain muscle by not eating vegan and beans. Exactly. Apes are huge, right? So I do want you guys to kind of think about if you're being really serious about rhinos stuff. If you're being really serious about your health and wanting to be leaner and healthier, then moving more towards a plant-based diet, guys, stop, is a really, really good option for you. Okay. And on the regular one where it shows animal proteins and things like that, it's very interesting because the number one protein that's on there is sardines. And I was like, whoa, like, really, sardines? But it's true, sardines are really, really high in protein and really high in minerals and like healthy fatty acids and all those things. So it's really cool when you guys go through and you actually allow yourself to take the time and educate yourself on the different types of food lists, okay? Like when you guys look at the blue containers here, if you are eating a non-vegan list, then you're gonna have like your cheeses and things like that there. And what I want you to understand, if you're someone that does not use our programs, that every single one of these container systems here are different serving size, all right? Now, is there anybody that's on here that's like, Sarah, if you try and tell me to put something in a serving size, I'm gonna kick you to the curb? Okay, Colleen, gotcha. So here's the thing, guys. We have technically two different types of back, let's go. Stop skipping off. We basically have two different types of programs that we like to utilize, as well as also calorie counting, okay? I'm not a believer in calorie counting. I personally believe that people can become very obsessed with their food that way and not have a good, healthy relationship with food. However, I have had several clients that swear by their Fitness Pal app and they love it and it works for them. So if you're someone that likes to count your calories and scan your foods and weigh your foods and stuff, etc., go hard. I don't have any experience in that, so I can't really touch on it, but I do know it's effective if you can stick to it. But you do not ever, no matter what, want to ever eat under 1,200 calories a day. If anyone tells you that you should be eating under 1,200 calories a day, they are uneducated. They are not someone you ever want to listen to. They will literally ruin your metabolism, and as soon as you start actually eating normally again, you will gain all this fat and your body will store it and you will not be healthy, and it can cause a lot of heart problems and a lot of like health issues down the end. Okay, cool. So cool. Cassandra says that calorie counting works for her. Amazing, right? If it's the only way that works for you, that's totally cool. If it works for you, great. I don't have a lot of experience with it. It didn't work well for me, but I'm really good with understanding your plate and portion control. So when it comes to understanding your plate, we actually have a program. It's called 2B Mindset. So 2B Mindset is a huge game changer for people that push back against being told like what to eat, how much to eat, when to eat it. And the reason for that is that it really wants you to have a healthy relationship with food, to understand that food is fuel and it's not something that you use for therapy, right? Any emotional eaters that are out there? Me, I do it. I get sad and all I want to do is eat all the Airheads and all the chocolates. I don't know what it is about Airheads. I think it's a sugar thing. I freaking love it. I love candies and things like that. Yeah, Leah's like guilty, right? Amen, I'm seeing down here. So the thing is, guys, understanding your plate is quite simply, if I was to break it down for you guys when it comes to the 2B Mindset, it's a series of videos that teaches you about food, okay? And it also teaches you about looking at your plate and understanding what it needs to look like. So that, which is also great for someone if you're going out to dinners, if you're going to friends' places, things like that. It's veggies most, water first, okay? And I'm going to touch on that a little bit later, but the thing is that usually when you're actually hungry for something, it's because you're either lacking nutrients or you're thirsty, okay? And the lady that actually developed this program, and I'm going to explain both these to you real fast, the lady that actually developed the 2B Mindset program, she struggled with obesity her entire life. And she ate emotionally, and she like quite literally like abused her body with food. And that's how she coped with things. And then what happened was she learned by herself. She essentially taught herself and then got all these certifications and all these things basically afterwards. I'm pretty sure I've nailed it on the head. And the thing is that for her, it was understanding that food is there to help you, not there to trap you, right? And I know I felt like that, like after Christmas, when I literally drank my body weight in wine almost every single day. I swear to God, guys, I'm a healthy person, but I like to drink wine and I like to enjoy my holidays. And I'm going to be serious with y'all. I'm not someone that's going to be out here and tell you that I was perfect on my meal plan the entire freaking holidays. I was not, but I enjoyed myself. But I also worked out every single day. I did. I moved my body every single day. I drank a shit ton of water and I ate a lot of veggies because I really did follow the To Be Mindset plan over the holidays because I wasn't walking around with containers in my hands. I wasn't being that crazy person that was like, oh, I'm going to come to Christmas dinner. I'm going to put all the turkey in here, or I'm going to put all the potatoes in here, and I'm going to put a little bit of gravy on top of this. Like, I wasn't doing that. Keelan's killing herself, right? I was like, I'm going to go and enjoy myself, but I'm also going to look down at my plate, and I'm going to put as much freaking vegetables on here as I can. Probably put some gravy all over all the veggies, but there's more veggies on there than anything else, right? Because the thing is, I've learned and I've understood exactly moderation, guys. It's not about starving yourself. It's not about depriving yourself. It's about understanding, what foods are best for you, how to look at your plate and know that if you have veggies most on there, okay? And also just learning that like a portion of cheese should literally be this big. That just messed up my life. Because I don't know, Colin's like, what? The thing is like, I don't know about y'all, but I make nachos before. It was like, half the freaking bag was there, and I'd eat it all. And I was like, I said nachos once, but I was having nachos like every 3 days with my husband, but my husband can eat whatever he wants. So it's just really, really, stuffing's a veggie, right? Get out of here, it's not a veggie. You're hilarious. There's onions in there though, so it's partially a veggie, right? It's really about understanding your plates and understanding your food, guys. So it's educating yourself in the sense where veggies most, water first, in situations where you're not actually able to understand portion control. Even if you're someone that wants to just do To Be Mindset, I do encourage you to understand portion control and the sizes, because it will help you when it comes to, going and having carbohydrates or going and having chips and understanding how much to have in your sizes, because our carb sizes are pretty big, right? But not as big as if you take a ladle of rice compared to what you put in those little containers. So it's just for you to get a ballpark idea, not for you to obsess over. I don't even use mine anymore. Actually, I do keep my purple container in my berries bag in my freezer for making my smoothies, because I find that when I used to make smoothies, y'all, I used to take a full thing of berries. I used to take half a banana. I used to take, like a whole bunch of everything, put it in and put it into a shake. And when I started doing these programs and I realized, holy shit, I'm going to go back here for a second, y'all. And I think I probably helped most of my, I gotta get this figured out. I think that I've helped most of my clients the most with understanding fruit portions. If you guys look over here on the fruit portion, I don't even know if bananas is on there. I think it's lower on the spectrum because it has less, yeah, it is. It's not even there. Gosh, geez, I keep clicking. But on the fruit side, you guys can see my my mouse, right? Raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, pomegranate, guava, star fruit, all those. Banana's not there, right? Banana's like somewhere down here on the nutrient scale. One, it's super high in sugar. Two, it's high in carbohydrate. And the actual serving size for a banana is half of a small banana or half of a medium banana. Did you know this, Amanda? On the, on the fruit list. So if you're eating a full banana, you only get 2 servings of fruit a day with your meal plan, but then homegirl's throwing in a shit ton of blackberries in her shake, you're overeating on your fruits and spiking your insulin, spiking your sugar. And if you're finding you can't drop that last 5 pounds and you're eating perfectly, or you can't drop the weight, or you have higher sugar cravings, it's because you're overeating on fruit, okay? So when you read these things on here, you'll be able to actually see that different things, like for example, it's 3 passion fruits, like small little passion fruits, versus filling it into a full cup because they're a little bit higher in sugar too, but they're really, really high in antioxidants. So that's just a little bit of information that's there for you guys that I think is really, really helpful, is understanding most nutrient dense, as well. If you're eating vegan, you guys are going to see here the carbohydrates area. It's broken down into A and B. The reason it's broken into A and B is one is whole grain carbohydrates, and the other one is carbohydrates and starches. So like starches like sweet potatoes, yams, plantains, things like that. And then your carbohydrates for whole grains be like rices. Corn on the cob is a carb. It's not a vegetable. Let me throw that out there. I hope that just blow someone's mind. I might have. Okay. So the thing is, like, that's why I say burrito bowls. I love me a taco, y'all. I love me a taco salad. I love me all that stuff. But when I see people that do not eat vegan, and they are eating beans, and they are eating taco shells on it, and they are having corn, and they are having like rice in there and all those things, it's a carbohydrate bowl. And then they have shredded chicken and stuff on it. So you have to really choose your path, and be just self-aware of the hidden carbohydrates, because when you eat vegan, okay, or when you're eating more plant-based, your proteins are higher in carbohydrates, which is why they break up the carbs into 2 different categories. Whereas if you're not eating vegan, your carbohydrates are all in one category. Okay, so it's just simpler because the thing is your proteins are much leaner and they don't, well, not leaner, they're much less carb high. So you can have more carbohydrates in other areas. Does that make sense, guys? If it doesn't make sense, ask me at the end and I will answer questions. All right, so this is about drinking water. You guys saw my before and after for my wedding, and oh my gosh, it's going really fast. It's going long. You guys saw my before and after for my wedding. And honestly, I can attest to the fact that I drank so much damn water every single day. Like I was drinking over 3 liters of water every single day. Let me know how much water you guys are currently drinking in the comments so I can know. Because honestly, you want to be drinking at least 3 liters of water a day because it does a lot of different things for you. Notice the very last thing on there, it says it reduces hangovers. Y'all, I'm not joking when I say I like to party. It's not a joke. I'm a healthy partier. So drinking lots of water is going to help you be able to lubricate your joints. It forms saliva and mucus in your body, which allows you to breathe better and fight off colds, delivers oxygen throughout your body. It boosts your skin health and your beauty, cushions your brain and spinal cord and other sensitive tissues on your body. It regulates your body temperature. Your digestive system depends on it. So then you're able to flush out your body and your waste. How many of you guys, after a day of drinking, sometimes the next day you feel lean, but then all of a sudden you puff out for the next 3 days? It's because you dehydrate yourself and you lean out, then all of a sudden your body starts holding on to all the salts, you start getting puffy and you feel like shit, right? I know, Kimberly, I wish coffee counted as water. Girl, we got to get you on the Energize train. That's our pre-workout. That'll get you. And then you hydrate. It's so good. Bean water. Bean water. I love you. You guys are the best. I freaking love you guys. I love this so much. It helps you maintain your blood pressure. Your airways need it. It also makes minerals and nutrients more accessible in your body. This is very important, especially if you're someone that has an autoimmune disease. Speaking to you girls on here, I know like 80% of you guys that are on here either have an autoimmune disease or you deal with anxiety, depression, all those types of things. We all kind of, your vibe attracts your tribe kind of thing. And honestly, you need to be drinking water so your body can get nutrients around your body. Okay, it's so freaking important. Energize will definitely affect your heart rate if you take too much. You can start with a little bit, Colleen. I can send you a sample if you want to try a little bit, but you got to be careful with it. I can take 2 scoops, but I'm also a savage and I drink a lot of it. So I would start with like maybe 1/4 of it, of a serving to try, but it definitely does help. I do like it. If you can drink coffee, you can have Energize. How about that? Okay. Your airways need it so that it can be moisturized as well. It also prevents kidney damage, which is very important, guys. Your kidneys are so important. You cannot live without your kidneys. Boost your performance during exercise. You do not want to have dehydrated muscles trying to work out. Girl, Leah, I'm telling you, I love it. You just said that. Leah just said that Energize is the best pre-workout she's ever used. My husband, literally, he can't take as much as I take because he gets sick and wants to throw up, but it's good stuff and he loves it. And I'm not trying to say it to scare you guys. I'm saying it because it's so good and it's all clean and it's plant-based. And as someone that has Crohn's disease, if you guys don't know this about me, I have Crohn's disease, which is an irritable bowel disease. So I have inflammation and consistent bleeding in my intestines, and I can take this pre-workout and not get sick. And that to me is such a gift because I could not have pre-workouts before because they would make me sick and I could end up in the hospital. So for me, being able to perform strong through my workouts is very important to me, and having those performance supplements is really great. Also, it's going to aid in your weight loss and help you get rid of your toxins, and great for reducing your chances of a hangover. So the thing is, guys, is that water is literally essential for weight loss if weight loss is your goal. It is essential for performance if increasing muscle mass is your goal. So when it comes down, bottom line, drink at least 3 liters of water a day. I drink at least 5 of these a day. That works out to being about 5 liters. This is a regular, normal shaker bottle you can get from anywhere. I don't know ounces or all those weird conversions and things. So I just say 5 shaker bottles is what your goal should be every single day. Cool? Make it simple. Layman's terms, y'all. All right, let's move on here. So this is about understanding your calorie bracket. So I'm just going off of the program I'm doing right now. It's called 80-Day Obsession. There's 3 different phases. So this is just phase 1. I use basic numbers that I've used in the past for myself. So understanding your caloric baseline, it's very, very important because here's the thing, y'all. It is a range. So if you happen to eat over or under your range, I always tell people that wherever you fall, if you if you want to go out and have a good time and enjoy yourself, just eat one plan up. You'll be all right. And when you really look at this, it shows you, number one, for me to be working out and doing this program, okay, that I'm doing right now, it says I'm about 150 pounds, times that by 11, that's my caloric baseline, okay? So if I was not working out right now, and if I was not doing anything at all with my life, and I ate within plan B, which is 1,650 calories a day, my body would not change, okay? My body would stay the same. I'd probably get soft and I wouldn't feel very good and I would have less energy, but my body would not change, okay? Now, if I'm doing 80-day obsession and my calorie burn is higher, my maintenance level means that I'm going to be at 2,250, right? So 2,250 is putting me in plan B. And I'm going to tell you right now, the difference between plan B and plan D is huge. Like, I'm going to eat all the foods. And it's a massive difference. And that's where I don't want you guys to be scared to eat. How many of you guys on here have been scared to eat before? Because you're scared it's going to make you fat. Or it's going to make you bulky. Or it's going to make you feel like shit. Or it's going to make you feel guilty about eating. If you're not eating enough food, you will not lose weight. Because when you do start eating more food, your body's going to go, ha, and it's going to store it, and it's going to hold it on as fat, okay? I cannot drive it home to you guys. When I left my abusive relationship, I lived off olives. I ate olives and drank wine for like 4 months. And I looked disgusting. And I did not look skinny. I did not look healthy. My eyes were all black underneath my face. And I literally was not healthy. But I was also not getting thin, and that was my goal at that time, was not to be strong, just to be thin, because I was not healthy, okay? Mind was not healthy. But the thing is that you have to eat good, whole food with nutrients to lose weight if your goal is to lose weight, to put on lean muscle mass and feel strong and look good and be confident, and also your skin will love you, your hair will love you, your nails will love you, your mindset will change. It's very, very important. So when I'm looking at my calorie target for a deficit, so what that means when it's saying if you want to be in a deficit, that's if you're someone that has a weight loss goal, okay? So if you have a weight loss goal, then with this specific measurement here, I would be looking at eating in plan B, okay? Because my calorie target would be 1,500. So here's the thing. When you look at this, you can kind of work in between eating in plan B and plan D, right? And there's a big difference between these foods, these food lists here, guys, and how much food you can have. So when you fall off the wagon, okay, when you have a bad day, when you have an extra carb that day, or you have too much cheese, or you have all these things, don't freak out, okay? Because the thing is, if you're working out, and if you eat a little more than you're supposed to in your plan, it's not going to ruin everything. You have a pretty wide range in this specific example between plan B and plan D to kind of wiggle and not feel terrible. Okay? Does that give you guys a little bit of comfort? Because I feel like some people see these things and they're like, oh my God, how am I going to stick to that? Girlfriend, you don't have to stick to it 110%. These are guidelines to help you feel like you have the tools to be successful. Okay? And that when you understand that it's okay to eat more to get results. And I'll show you guys my booty transformation that I got from home. Okay? Like, I shook people I used to work with at the gym because my goal was, I was like, yo, I want to be Beyonce. That's what I want to be. I just want to be her. I want that booty. And that's what I wanted. And I literally thought I could never get it. And I definitely didn't think I could get it from home. And then I did. Because I ate the way I'm supposed to. And I started working out. And I only used max of 25-pound weights to grow that booty. So you don't need a squat rack. Just putting that up there. So guys, this is how it kind of breaks down. Hello, 6 weeks of the work booty down. Hey guys, 6 weeks of the work. I'm gonna tell you right now, you feel it here. Like you actually grow a booty from the top down. Crazy. It's crazy. So this right here, guys, is showing you again your plans. And this is just for one program. Remember, every single program is gonna be different. And on here, it shows you your container count. So 6 servings of vegetables, that's 6 cups of veggies. That's a lot of vegetables, all right? That's why I tell people if you're not a vegetable drinker or eater, drink it. Put it in your shakes. You know, you can also get, we have veggie supplements I take. It's called the Greens Boost. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I put it with water and lemon and a little bit of Energize, and that shit is off the chain. Sapphire vinegar if I'm feeling a little frisky. 2 servings of fruit, 5 servings of proteins, a lot of protein. By the way, our Shakeology counts for that. And then I can have 3 servings of carbohydrates in the day. I can have healthy fats, and then seed dressing and oils, and quite a bit of oils there, guys. You see that? Now, this is where it's important. I feel like I'm running short on time. I am. It's okay. I can leave my team call. Is that on here, I want you guys to understand how to do a food analysis. You need to be able to find a plan, okay? You'll be finding your plan. You need to write out every single thing that you currently eat right now. That's what you have to do. And do not lie to yourself. It's just you. You're not giving it to anybody else. You're doing it for yourself. And you're writing, okay, I'm having this for breakfast. I'm having this for a snack. I'm having this for lunch. I'm having this for dinner. I'm having 8 glasses of wine after dinner. It's fine, whatever. And you're doing all these things. And you're writing everything out. And then what you do is you look at your food lists. And you kind of eyeball, okay, maybe this is a cup. Maybe this is this. Maybe this is that. And you just tick off how many veggies am I having in a day? How many carbs am I having in a day? Alcohol counts as a carb. Okay, and it's very small amount. It's very annoying, but it's true. It's just the way it is. Alcohol is not going to help you get to your goals. Okay, guys, you can drink alcohol and get to your goals, but it just won't happen as fast. And then you're just ticking off the things, and then look at it and see what you can adjust. And I can guarantee you guys, it's not very likely that I ever have anybody that does this and is not and is eating too much. They could be eating too much in one category, but under eating in so many others. And 9 times out of 10, what needs to happen is you just need to cut back on one thing and add a shit ton somewhere else. And I know when I make Brock his food, he's like, I gotta eat all this today? And I'm like, yes, because your goal is to put on weight. Your goal is to be lean and be healthy, so you need to be able to do that. And if you're someone that wants help doing that, you guys, I can give you a PDF document, Excel sheet that you can actually, I know carbs are delicious. I love potatoes. And the thing is that you can have it, right? And you can spread it out. You can have it in every single meal if you just portion it out properly, right? Yeah, these food programs completely opened my eyes to everything that I was missing out in the world too, absolutely. I do need to speed this up. I have a team call at 8 o'clock. I'm sorry, you guys, I just rambled a little bit, but we don't start till 8:05 too, so it's okay if I'm a little late. All right, so this here, guys, is all about the different programs and plans that come with everything. And there's a lot of different ones that come. And a lot of people think that you have to get everything that comes with the programs. I personally recommend that you choose your path. If you're someone that that does not have structure, I highly recommend getting the 2B mindset, going through the program and understanding it. If you're someone that is all about wanting to understand portion control, then typically portion control comes with almost every single program without having to get the Ultimate Portion Fix, which is an add-on program. But the add-on program is really, really great. Really, really, really great. For someone that wants a real definition about understanding how to feed their children, or understanding sugar addiction, understanding everything, because the portion control system was put in place because our super trainer, Autumn Calabrese, she had a client that was working out like crazy. She was doing all the things. She told Autumn what she was eating, and Autumn was like, oh my gosh, you're eating all the things. I don't understand why you're not losing the weight and not putting on the muscle and you're not transforming. What was happening was she was eating these things in massive quantities. So when she went to lunch with her one day, she showed her portion sizes, and they had a salad, and the salad was so healthy. It had chicken, and it had eggs, and it had spinach, and it had cheese, and it had nuts, and it had olive oil and balsamic. It was very, very lean, like healthy salad. But when Autumn actually portioned it out, it was enough of a salad that could have fed like 4 people in one sitting. And she was having that multiple times a day and or a week. And she's like, oh, but it's healthy food, but she was overeating healthy food. You can overeat on healthy food. Okay, guys? The same way that you can overeat and undereat on unhealthy food, right? So don't think just because something is quote unquote healthy, like, oh, that's the other one. Fruits is one that people really overeat on, and nut butters is the other one. I can't tell you how many people, but I did a clean eating week. I do them every once in a while. I'll do a clean eating week where I give people a meal plan that, by the way, is from our Beachbody blog. It's not something I always recreate. Sometimes I recreate it, but usually it's from the blog. And most people are having a tablespoon and a half as a serving of peanut butter. Very high in calorie. Nuts are really, really high in calorie, okay? and really high in oils. Some of them have extra oils that are added into them and preservatives and things like that. If you're not eating them, like just says peanuts in them or just says sun butter, and salt, also salt as well, right, Amanda? So just by having people, and Caitlin's on this call right now. She was in one of my clean eating groups before she got started. And Caitlin, I can't remember if she's still on the call or did she jump off? I think she's gone. Shoot. Or is she here? No, I think she's gone. Shit. I think she lost almost 10. Yeah, I think she lost almost 10 pounds in a week just by changing what she ate. And most of it was changing like nut butters and also by adding more veggies into her diet. And that's all her changes were, right? So I think that's pretty amazing that that's all she was able to do. All right, so I'm going to also touch on carb cycling and time nutrition really quickly and where you guys can find those things because I need to jump off and go to this call. So, geez, I'm trigger happy, guys. I'm trigger happy. So when it comes to carb cycling is literally just alternating your carb intake either on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. The program that we actually follow is a daily basis or every 2-3 days. So one day you'd be having 0 carbohydrates and usually 0 fruits or just 1 fruit. And then the next day you would eat normally. So it just is something that you would do in a very short period of time. It's not something you would do for a long period of time because it's not substantial. It's not something you want to do. Like, who's going to go on vacation and carb cycle? Like, not me. Like, it's not going to happen, right? I'm probably going to have all the carbs in there anyways. But if you are someone that is trying to overcome a weight loss plateau, where you're trying to look a certain way or drop a certain amount of weight before an event, I did carb cycling and depletions 2 weeks before my wedding, and I leaned out like crazy. It was absolutely insane. So that is actually something you can find in our 21-day fix extreme in the meal plan area without having to get the ultimate portion fix. It's in there. It's actually called her bikini contest prep because Autumn Calgary used to compete in bikini competitions. So you can read about that in there. And the next thing is about time nutrition. This is what I'm doing 80-day obsession. This is about learning what foods to eat and when to eat them and why. It allows your body to perform at an optimal level. So for example, before you work out, typically you should be having a vegetable, a protein, a carbohydrate, and like a nut butter or an oil. Cool. So that to me, a pre-workout meal would be a great option for me either to have a tofu scramble with a little bit of spinach, a piece of toast with some peanut butter on it. Done. Right? Or I could have a shake and put everything in an entire shake with a little bit of oatmeal, some Shakeology that I love, my spinach, and some peanut butter. Done. Ice and water. Right? And then also your post-workout meal. So it's essentially the same. And then I always throw a fruit in there as well. We actually have a supplement called Recover, which tastes like Nesquik. It's literally the best shit in the entire world. It's so good. And that is really good for helping you like be able to return the glycogen back into your body so that you can recover quicker. Literally, that's why it's called Recover. And it's really, really high in protein as well. So the time nutrition, guys, it literally gives you a full breakdown of what to eat, when to eat, and what time you should stop eating like different sugars and carbohydrates. Like when I was doing this program, like super strict, I never ate carbohydrates or fruits, usually after like 5 p.m. And it was very, very strict. You don't have to follow it to a T if you don't want to an 80-day obsession. But with time nutrition, honestly, the best thing that you can do is making sure your pre and post workout meals are put in place, because that's what's going to help you make sure that you're getting the best performance from your workouts. And you can implement that into any type of program, right? So a vegetable, a protein, a carbohydrate, and a healthy fat. A nut butter or an oil. Even coconut oil works well too, into a shake or something like that too. Oh my gosh, guys, they're gonna kill me because I'm late. So depleting would be like 0 carbs, 0 fruit, and actually like cutting. So that's for like extra lean result. It's very, very temporary. This is something you do for like a week at a time, and that's it for like a show or for an event. And then you would not do that any longer than that because it will damage your metabolism. But we also do have that in 80-day obsession, and we also have that in 21-day fix extreme as well. Cool. I'm just trying to power through this, guys. I'm so sorry. I wanted to do a Q&A at the end of this. I might have to get you guys to just write on a comment and go through it. These are some of the podcasts that I recommend that helped me change my life. The first one here is the Gold Digger podcast by Jenna Kutcher. She has one on there called Mastering Your Inner Mean Girl. It is absolutely amazing. I recommend it if you're struggling with self-love and praising yourself. Please listen to it. It's about an hour long. It's absolutely amazing. Plant-Based Not Perfect is another podcast I'm obsessed with. It's about making a transition to eating more plant-based and understanding how food is fuel and how it can actually heal your body from the inside out. And then I also love the audiobook and the actual book of The Subtle Art of Not Giving Up book. And that is honestly such a good book because a lot of the times when you start a health and fitness journey, you are so wrapped up in the fact that you're scared of people are going to judge you for starting, right? And so if you're someone that worries about judgment and worries about going places and someone giving you a hard time because you're not drinking or not drinking as much or not eating certain things, you can still eat things. Just prepare yourself. Like I always knew when I was going out to hang with my girlfriends, I would save my fruits and I would save my carbohydrates until I went out that night so the girls wouldn't give me a hard time. And I would have the fries or I would have the baked potato and I would have the wine. But during my day, I wouldn't have those things. And so they wouldn't give me a hard time when I was out, right? And when I was going for an event or I was going out or I was trying to cut back so I could feel better with myself or feel leaner, I would have fruits that were higher on the scale of the antioxidants and stuff and everything like that. And then I would increase my water intake. And then I wouldn't, instead of having wine, I would have like a vodka soda, right? Because there's less sugar. So just something for you guys to think about. All right. Next one here is this was a 3-day detox, guys. This was my 3-day results. This was 3 freaking days. And it was right after, thank you. It was right after Christmas. And I was just holding toxins here. This was just toxins and bloat and sulfates and all this shit from freaking Christmas. And I was feeling so shitty about myself. You guys can see my arms really haven't changed. My face didn't really change. It was just all weight I was carrying on my stomach and bloat. A detox is not meant for you to lose weight and keep it off. It's meant to help you realize that whatever was going on in your body wasn't healthy. And it shreds it. And chances are a lot of you guys right now that may be looking in the mirror might think that you're gross and you might be feeling terrible about yourself, but you might just have toxins and fluff and stuff on top of your body that just needs to be removed by eating cleaner, right? And that's what's important, is not to beat yourself up and to realize that by eating cleaner, eating more plant-based, drinking more water, because that's all you do on the 3-day detox, is you eat real food and you don't have anything that's processed and you don't have anything that is a dairy or a meat product, and you still have your Shakeology, you still have all those things, and you can completely change your body within 3 days. It's nothing like doing a crazy juice cleanse or anything like that. So if you're someone that has been wanting to get a fresh kickstart on your health, or be able to drop a bloat before an event, or just be able to feel better about yourself before starting a fitness journey or finishing off a program so you can really see what your results look like, I highly recommend it. We do them quarterly as a team, but you can do them at any point in time that you want. Oh my God, they're going to kill me. I'm so late for my call. The last thing on here was gut health. So I do have Crohn's disease. I like to drink my salad more so than I can because it's hard for me to eat vegetables quite a bit. It allows me to increase my absorption. Has pre and postbiotics, not mitosis or whatever that word is there. 75 vitamins and minerals. It fills your nutritional gaps. So when you're craving something, if you're usually thirsty or you're lacking nutrients, it's actually because, if you're extra craving something, it's because you're lacking nutrients. And that's what I love about Shakeology, is that it's like drinking a freaking salad, and it allows you, hi Nadia, it allows you to literally like completely get rid of certain cravings that you have, because you realize like, oh shit, like I actually don't want that chocolate, I just was lacking vitamin K. Different things like that, but it's really hard to get in different foods. So if you're someone that has really bad cravings or bad gut health, I have not been on medication for my Crohn's disease in over 1.5 years, and I swear by Shakeology. I swear by the way it makes me feel. I swear by the way that it keeps me regular in a healthy way. And I honestly would not be able to have as many vegetables as I normally would if I didn't use this stuff. It's amazing. And there's so many good flavors. Like, and a cafe latte is amazing. Strawberry, like tropical strawberry is one of my favorites. So I highly recommend it. I wanted to talk more about that, but I can't. And then guys, that was my booty. That's an 80-day obsession booty, okay? That's an at-home booty on the right-hand corner there. And for people that say that, you know, you can't grow a booty at home, and eating plant-based and eating vegan, you can show them my photo, okay? Because you can. I was going to talk to you guys about eating healthy on a budget. I'm not going to be able to talk about that right now, but I'm super late for my call with my team. I'm going to have to jump off here. And I was going to talk about bulk meal prepping and the blog. I'm going to have to say that for our next call. We're going to have one at the end of this month again to tie off before February. So I will talk about those two things. I feel like those were some things you guys really wanted me to chat about. but I will be able to do that. And I'm sorry I have to cut it close, guys. If you guys have any questions, just shoot me a message, or I will put something up into our Facebook groups, and then you guys can answer them, and maybe I'll do a Q&A on Instagram for people that are not my clients or coaches yet. Cool? All right, you're welcome, guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I'm so sorry I had to cut this short and it went too long. I'm just really passionate about all of it. So hope it was helpful, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.